Hey Bama Nation, Dixie Jean here, getting ready for Badbeat 12 coming March 28th at Commerce Casino. Right now we have Kevin Bostick getting ready to take on Chris Pena. How are you doing today, Kevin?
I'm doing great, feeling good, highly motivated, ready for action.
Now going into this is actually your first fight with BAMMA USA.
This is.
Now, what was your first initial reason to want to fight for our organization?
Well, I've heard a lot of good things from local fighters that have fought on the card and have gone to other organizations and just had good things to say about Bama. So I was kind of tired of being, I don't want to say, yeah, I'm just going to say screwed over by the other organizations that don't really take care of the fighters or that have different conditions that aren't really up to par. And I just want to fight for somebody who actually cares, you know? Like this is my life, you know. I go out there and I put on a show. I put my life in danger, so I just want to be taken care of and you know, so that's why I wanted to fight for Bama because I heard that's what they do. So give it a shot.
No, that is definitely something that we take with pride is the way we treat our fighters and also just the pairing of different opponents for them because this is to help further their career. And, they have to earn it. And that's something that we hold very highly in our cages.
Nice.
Now, going into this, it is your first fight with us, so I wanted to ask you what got you into the world of MMA in the first place?
Um, I was originally going to school to become an airplane mechanic, and I had to take a PE class or a general education class. So I took a PE class, and it was self defense. And I kind of fell in love with the aspect of training and all that stuff. So I just told my wife that I wanted to take a year off of school, find a good gym, train, do an amateur fight, and see where it goes from there. If I'm no good, then I'll go back to school. If I'm good, then I'll just pursue this. So here I am now.
And how was that transition with your family?
It was kind of hard at first because, you know, being an airplane mechanic and everything was a good career, something to retirement and all that good stuff. So it was kind of hard at first, but now that I have sponsors and doing this full time and making good money and stuff, it's working out. You know, I have a good wife. She takes care of me and supports me in everything that I do. So I try to do that in return. You know.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you have a nickname before we started recording. It's called The Boom. Where did you get that nickname?
My wife actually gave it to me.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, do I want to know this story?
No, not like that. It's from that song Mr. Boom Bostick. Yeah, from
Oh,
Shaggy.
and your
Yeah.
last name is Bostic. How
Yeah.
convenient.
Yep. So it kind of worked out, you know, and I like it and it sticks and people like it too. So I just ran with it.
Well, it seems like you have a wonderful wife. She helped give you your nickname. And going into this, you're talking about you have new sponsors. Who are you training with, and who are your sponsors?
I'm training with Upland MMA. It's a Vonderbraga affiliate gym, jiu-jitsu, and we also do our Muay Thai and wrestling and everything there. And my sponsors are Check Construction and Alert Security.
Oh, okay. You're speaking of sponsors. One of our sponsors, Be First Clothing, is actually promoting a bonus for the fighters that have the best submission and best knockout of the night. Not most organizations have this type of thing, so is that a little bit more an incentive to put on a show for us?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Any kind of extra bonus for what you do in the cage is an extra, you know, a plus. So I'm really looking forward to trying to grab one of those, if not both. Maybe I can take both of them, you know?
Well, submission or knockout night. I don't think you can actually take both, but you can definitely at least get one of them.
Hey, I'm trying for both.
Oh, Chris Pena, I hope you heard that. He was gonna take you all around on this cage. He's gonna set loose the boom, as we say. Going
Like
into this
that.
though, you are from Upland. Is there going to be a big crowd coming for you for this fight?
Yes, there is going to be a big crowd. I'm originally from Pomona, but Upland isn't that far from Pomona, so I'm going to have a good crowd out there. And I usually have a good support, so should be fun. See a lot of green out in the crowd.
A lot of green. Why the color green?
That's our gym color, green and black.
Okay, so a lot of teammates are going to be coming out to this fight and people you train with.
Yes, a lot of teammates, a lot of family, friends. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Now going into it, there's a lot of different ways that fighters prepare for fights. But once you're in the cage, does the outside noise, knowing that you have a big crowd, does that help you in any way, or does it give you a little bit more tension knowing that they're all watching you and they're there to see you, or how is it for you?
It doesn't really bother me any. I don't even focus on anybody out there. Like, only person that I hear is my corner and my opponent's corner. Those are the only people I hear. So all the people out there, it could be one person or it can be a million people out there. It doesn't really matter to me. Can't see them anyway. The lights are bright.
Okay. So it's not really anything that's going to deter you once you're inside that ring.
Oh, not at all.
Okay. Now, another question that I had for you was you go into this, we're 2 weeks out from this fight. What do you think is your main focus within these last 2 weeks?
My main focus is basically just staying healthy. It's flu season. Everybody's getting sick. Everybody. I have 3 kids. 2 of them are in school, so they're bringing stuff home all the time. It's just trying to stay healthy. Like I've already done all the footwork, all the gym work, and everything. It's just staying healthy and staying motivated.
Now, a lot of fighters that we have in our rings, they actually get a lot of motivation from social media. Is social media something that's either furthered your career or something that's helped motivate you to hear from fans or anything like that?
A little bit. It helps me let people know that I'm fighting. Yeah, so I tell people on Facebook and I post pictures on Instagram and stuff all the time. So I don't really do Twitter because it just seems kind of weird to me. Like there's some things that people tweet, it's just like, do I really want to hear about that? So I just kind of deal with Facebook and Instagram.
Well, with Bama Nation, a lot of people follow our fighters. They like to support them, especially when there's someone new. They want to get to know them. Is there a handle that people can get a hold of you if they want to show their support, especially after your first fight with us?
Yeah, you can catch me on Facebook at Kevin Bostick or either at Kevin The Boom Bostick. That's my fan page. And also on Instagram, you can catch me on Mr. Boom Bostick 1000.
Mr. Boom Bostick. I can't get over that. That is probably an amazing nickname, especially since it fits with your last name perfectly.
Perfect, it's meant to be.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, going up against Chris Pena, what do you know about your opponent?
I've seen him fight before. Something that I do a lot is I go to local shows and I just watch local 155ers, 145ers, 170s because I know at any given time I could fight one of them. So I kind of just watch them and study and see what they're doing and stuff. And I've seen him fight a couple times, and I know that he likes to bring the pressure. Like he's a go for it. Like he goes for it from the beginning to the end, and that's something that I like. Because I don't like to wait around and see what's gonna happen. I like to try to make it happen. So I know that when that bell rings, we're both gonna come out and we're just gonna go for it. And it's gonna make for an exciting fight.
Most definitely, and especially with us, we have a great pool of guys. We have a very strong group of 145 and 155ers. Is this something that you could see yourself staying in with because of the group that we have?
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm going for my ultimate goal is to get the BAMMA 155 belt. No disrespect to anybody that's a 155er, anybody who holds the belt, the number 1, 2, 3 contenders. No disrespect to anybody, because I know what it takes to get in the cage. I know how much training it takes to get to where we're at. So I don't want to disrespect anybody by saying I'm gonna do this to them or I'm gonna do that to them. But my ultimate goal is to get that championship belt. So I'm just gonna take it one fight at a time. Chris Pena right now, he's in my way right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it my all. I'm not going to disrespect him and say, oh, I'm going to knock him out or I'm going to submit him and blah, blah, blah. Because like I said, I know what it takes to get in that cage. So I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. So, but I'm here to win. I want that belt.
Our current champ, EJ Chavez, is going to the UFC for the 155 division. Is that any kind of motivation for you, knowing that he's moving up nationally?
Some sort. It's a little bit of motivation. Like of course it's every fighter's goal to be in the top organization, but right now I'm happy being fighting for Bama. Like I'm not gonna look for another organization. I think it's kind of disrespectful, like when fighters get interviewed after winning and they mention the UFC and they're like, "Oh, Dana White, give me a call, I'm ready." You know what I mean? And you're fighting for this organization. It's kind of spitting in their face. So I don't want to do that. Like I just want to focus on Bama right now and just conquering my challengers in Bama and getting to the top of Bama, and we'll see what happens after that. But for right now, I just want that belt. That's my goal.
That's something that we could probably set up depending on how you do. You got to take on Chris Pena, first obstacle,
Of course.
work your way up the chain, and hopefully we can see you going for that belt later on.
All right. I'd greatly enjoy that.
All right, Kevin. Well, I wish you success in your fight. Stay healthy, as you said. It is also a top priority for you this last coming weeks. So, yeah, just stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing you come fight night.
All right. Thank you very much. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I just want to tell Chris Pena, good luck and may God bless you in your training camp and hope that you stay healthy and injury free. And let's go out there and put on a show, man.